The Bible says those who wait on the Lord, their strength shall be renewed. There's something powerful about waiting for the Lord and coming in contact with his presence. And what Elijah didn't know is that as he was walking towards that cave, depressed, discouraged, wanting to die, God says he's walking to his next encounter in my presence. He's walking to encounter me. He doesn't know it yet, but he's about to encounter me, and I'm going to pull him out. God is so good that he knows we bring ourselves into caves. He wants that cave. It's like God uses it for good, and is like, you know what, Elijah, you're like running away, trying to find refuge, trying to hide in a cave, but I'm going to use it for good, and I'm going to allow that cave to be a place of encounter, and you will leave with a fresh revelation of who I am. You know that sometimes waiting is the hardest part you and I will have to do as Christians. It forces you to hold on to God when everything around you is just falling apart. David said, watch, he said, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and he heard my cry. You know what's crazy is that David in this Psalm 40, experienced this huge breakthrough in his life, but it was only after he waited patiently for the Lord. The problem is that I'm trying to do God's will in my own strength. And if I try to do God's will in my own strength, I will get to a point like Elijah where I will say, I've had enough, because God's plan requires God's power. God's will requires God's spirit.